Alright, so starting Gator 3, since they did a rerun of the event during Gator Arc, so we're gonna do it. Basically, it's the whole three Gators from a different universe end up in like the perfect world of Super Robot series, and now they're trying to get their way back home. Of course, I'll be reading the stuff. Nathan's here to provide any extra commentary if needed.
Ooh. So if they have these events, does that mean we get the together units by themselves?
Yeah. With these three, there's three. Oh dear God. Hey, so yeah, you get if you complete this, you get Noir 3. But it's like I don't have Noir. Well, I already have Noir 3 because I completed the event earlier.
Oh, nice.
So we go through with
He's looking
this.
pretty strong for this event.
Hopefully, but nah.
Oh, jeez.
Inside of a cave. This is the designated location, but no one seems to be here. So you're here, Baron Ashura. You're with the Jamatai Kingdom. Oh, so you already know of us. Were you the one who called us out here? What? Then you were all summoned as well? What does that mean? Is this some kind of trick of yours? That's what I should be saying. You're 100 years too early to think you could pull one over on Dr. Hell's right-hand man. 100 years, huh? Ridiculous. You were always going to become an obstacle for Lady Himika at some point anyways. Better that we simply deal with you here and now. To think all these characters are older than we are. Both, mainly in creation. See, this is exactly why people never get anywhere. So, tell me. So you're the one who called us here, saying you had a way to defeat Steel Jeeg. That's correct. But I would think you have your own hands full dealing with the Black Gator Robos. Yes, those machines possess secrets even I'm not privy to, and they have to do with why I summoned you all. What do you mean? I'll explain from the beginning. Firstly, the Black Gator Robos, the Gator Noirs, were not created by me. Rather, they've come from a parallel world. What is a parallel world? To put it simply, it is another world that exists in a different space-time. Furthermore, there are a countless number of them, some of which are exceedingly similar to our own. Why it's even possible that there are alternate versions of ourselves in these worlds? Getter devolution comes to mind. In fact, the pilots of the Getter Noirs are clones of Ryoma Nagari, Hayato Jin, and Musashi Tomoe from another world. And so why have these Black Getter Robos appeared in our world? This is only speculation on my part, but I believe it has something to do with the people whose fates are closely tied to Getter rays. Fate? That's hardly a scientific explanation. You'd be surprised how often such things transcend the boundaries of space-time. All the more so when Getter rays are involved. Of course, I believe you know the same can be said in regards to photonic energy. Yeah, Messinger Zero, or Messing Kaiser. Still, that's not enough to just assume fate is at work here. And yet it is that fate that none of you seem to be able to overcome. What? Our enemies have become working together, thanks to the three Getter Noirs. That is fate. It's their fate playing its hand. So then, you're suggesting we do the same as well? Precisely. Absurd. We don't need assistance from the likes of you. Wait, Amazo. May not be a bad idea to go along with Satoni's plan. You think that, Ikema? Yes. They say the enemy of our enemy is our ally, after all. We can use Satoni Banner Shield to defeat Steel Jeeg and the Mazingers. Then we can do away with them after the fact. We'll work together at first, but as soon as I get a chance, I'll deal with all of them and the Mazingers in one fell swoop. Well, we accept your proposition. As do I. 1970s villain logic. Then let us begin planning the destruction of the Super Army. Now we're inside the interior of the tower. So you got permission to stick with us now, Daisuke? That's right. My father approved for it for as long as it would take to find some way to return the Getter Noirs back to where they came from. And you, Akira? I'm not a part of any research facility or whatever, so all I need to do is get the okay from the old man at the Makimura's place. But Miki's pretty sharp about this kind of thing. I told her I'd be helping out the archaeology lab, so I'd appreciate it if you too, Hiroshi and Koji, played along with that. Sure. You got it. Be sure not to let it slip, Hiroshi. Why are you singling me out? Because earlier you almost leaked information about the Getter Noir G to Dr. Saotomi. Tch. You know, you really don't have the look of someone as miraculous as you are. Well, anyways, looks like we'll still be working together then. Yes, but I may be called back to the Space Science Lab if the Vegan Empire starts making trouble. I love how back then the main villains were called the Vegan Empire, and now vegans are people that don't eat meat. So that means vegans are evil in 1970s logic. Well, wouldn't we all get the order to go take them out then? That wouldn't be wise, since there's a good chance our enemies would appear in multiple locations at once. That's what they've been doing so far anyways. They don't work together and attack all at once like we do. Yeah, those guys are a bunch of non-humans and aliens. I can't see them ever getting along. Then again, it's basically what we are. We've got a demon, clones, a cyborg, and an alien. Heh. But we're not like those guys. We're all connected by the justice in our hearts. I heard people talking about you this morning, Musashi. About what? About how you managed to scarf down 7 bowls of rice and finish it off with 3 helpings of ramen. You ate all of that just in the morning? I can't believe your stomach could handle that. Well, my injuries haven't fully healed yet. I need the nutrients to speed up my cell division. He's always been a big eater, though. I guess you must have got that from him. You mean this world's Musashi Tomoe? Yeah, he was my senpai, so I'm pretty indebted to him. Except I'm not clone from the Musashi Tomoe of this world. Your death doesn't have anything to do with me personally. Yeah, I know that. Uh-oh. Is that the enemy? No, it's not an enemy attack warning. The bridge is trying to contact us. It's Ikaruma. What's the situation? Get a dragon flying fortress ghoul and get him a fortress Yamata no Orochi. We're all up here at Yoshisato City. Dear God, the amount of 1970s stuff here, man. Are they fighting each other there? No, they appear to be launching a joint attack. They're doing what? And here we are, just talking about them not doing that.
I just
Put on your
motorcycles.
Motorcycles are evil. Ironically, Steel G drives a motorcycle. Regardless, put on that headset. Anyways, back to business with this. The residents of Shisato City have already been ordered to evacuate. All units, please launch immediately. Roger that. Let's go, guys.
So I guess for this gather event and them being separate, this is not like normal gather units. These are like the one we're doing.
Yeah,
is
the black one's right here. That one, and that one.
So we're doing Gather 3 Noirs event?
Yeah, it's the 3rd part in a trilogy of stories.
I didn't think all the units actually had a Noir.
They don't. This was made like for a toy or something. No, it was made for the previous phone game, but they adapted it for this game. Chapter 1, one enemy. Hehehe, so they've arrived. We will combine our might and slaughter them all. Now, prepare yourself. Or prepare yourselves. They really are working together. Yeah, but they don't really know how to work together. They're no match for our teamwork. They likely intend to draw the battle out and use their numbers to their advantage. We best take out their leaders quickly before we find ourselves exhausted. We can't just ignore the small fry either. The damage to the city will only get worse if we do. Then we'll just have to crush every last one of them. Numbers be damned. Still, it's simple math that we're dealing with 3 times the enemy strength we normally do. What sort of math is that? Just because there's 3 enemy forces, that doesn't mean it's 3 times the strength. God, you really are meticulous. Fine, I guess there's not really any more enemies than there normally are. At any rate, this is meant to be a sort of mop-up operation. Ryoma, let's change to Shin Getter 2. Right, open get. Yeah. All units, follow my lead. Roger, let's show them what real teamwork is. So remember, Getter Robo's main thing is the open get technique. Since Getter Robo is 3 units in one. You know, 3 hearts work together as one to form the Getter. So it has 3 different forms, as you noticed. The downside is, unlike in normal games where you can switch at any time, you can't switch in this game. You're stuck using that Getter. The main annoying thing, though, is... The main annoying thing is, I went... Yeah, you were there when I was trying to go for the open get attack. Because that's the SSR you need for all 3 getters, since they all can use it. Unfortunately, I got Alleluia's thing instead, and Alleluia's been one of my ace units ever since. Yeah, Getter 2 was the evasive one. I'll never forget my first 2 playthroughs of Super Hot Warriors. Oh damn, I evaded. He'd be the only one that I would use, was Getter 2. I didn't use Getter 1. It wasn't until I was older and learned, you know, oh, Getter 1's the main protagonist. But yeah. Just remember, evasion is Getter 2's forte.
You said Getter 1 was the main protagonist?
Yeah. The Getter 1 mech and its pilot are almost always the main protagonists of the series. Getter 1 in almost every single continuity except for like Neo Getter Robo. Getter 1's the one that can fly. Getter 2's the one that is a specialty. Its specialty is ground units. And then Getter 3 is always water. Or some equivalent to it. The only time that it's different is in Neo Getter Robo. Where Getter 2 can fly. Getter 1 is ground and Getter 3 is water.
It's Friday, baby. Fuck. Yeah, it's the weekend, baby. Fuck.
What the heck?
Friday, baby. Fuck. Fuck. The weekend, baby. Fuck.
Never mind. So after 11 enemies are defeated, it continues on. So my goal right now is to weaken all the enemies. Don't expect to be able to keep this fight up forever. Once the first wave is defeated, we'll merely send out the second wave. Then it will be us. We'll continue attacking waves until Steel G and his comrades have been run ragged. They say 3 heads better than 1. But all they're doing is relying on brute force. I'm getting a transmission from the Space Science Lab? Please listen to me. There's a meteor descending towards Earth. Towards you from outside Earth's atmosphere. What? Oh, if it were a meteor, wouldn't we have known about it much sooner? Its density is far from normal. It's already... It cut out. Radio interference. Ugh. We can already see the meteor in the sky. If it hits the Earth's surface at that velocity, it'll take out more than just this area. We're getting out of here. The ghoul will begin rapid ascent. Hold a moment. That meteor is rapidly decelerating. Impossible. A meteor can't decelerate. Unless it's not a meteor at all? What the hell is that? Mechanical beast? No, definitely not. Then is it a saucer beast? No, it's the wrong size for that. It's much too big. Dear God, it's huge. We're almost through with this. If it came from outer space, it's most likely some manner of saucer beast, albeit several times larger than most. If it belongs to the Vegan Empire, it must be here for Grandinzer. It won't attack us. There's a sudden energy spike in that giant monster. Well, what just... It's targeting us. And considering its destructive capabilities, retreat is our wisest course of action. Furthermore, it will only be our benefit if Ryoma and his friends are destroyed fighting it. Yes, I have no objections. Alright, we're retreating. Wimps. They just freaking took off. Must be planning to let us wear ourselves down on the monster, and get the data on it in the process. Taking full advantage of the situation, huh? Even so, we can't retreat ourselves. Right, it's up to us to stop that monster. Doesn't matter where, doesn't matter what. When. Japan's Super Robot Army will always be here to fight. Still the same thing. Dear God. Ugh. Come on. So all we gotta do is weaken that thing to 70%. And the good thing is, Getter 2 is enough to damage it.
70%? That must be a big mission.
Yep. You're almost there.
Is this theme from something specific, like the music that's playing right now?
The music's original to the game. Okay, we've done a number on it now. We'll take it down at this rate. Look at its wounds. It recovered them instantly. What kind of regenerative capabilities does it have? This reading doesn't look good. Everyone evade! Damn. Ah, ugh. It got the jet scrander. Look, my arms and legs are damaged. If it hits us like that again, we're done for. All units, withdraw. Right, just what I was thinking. If we do that, what happens to the city? This team didn't fall here by accident. It was likely targeting us. So if we retreat, it should follow us. Right, Hayato-jin? Exactly. First, we'll lure it to someplace unpopulated. Then we'll lure all cities along its predicted course to evacuate. Roger. Dang. No, I don't use the Gator Noir, so I'm not really worried about that. I want to use Hayato more, but I gotta get the open get attack. Because Hayato, Gator 2 and 3 in this game don't have an SSR yet. What does it even matter showing us what our units are? We can't do a thing about it. Yeah, in this one, I think I get Getter 3 this time. I still think about the fact that the Vegans are a 1970s enemy. Really? That giant monster is one of our weapons? That's correct. It is a space monster we captured in a remote star system and then modified with Vegan Empire technology. Its name is Mecha Gilgilgan. Gilgilgan. I hadn't expected them to send something like that so suddenly. Did you know about this, Commander? No. I only received an official notice a short while ago. Why did our home planet send no prior notice? Don't you see? The great King Vega was so fed up with your constant failures that he has taken direct action himself. That's Mecha Gilgilgan is an immensely powerful being, but we are unable to control it ourselves. Do you understand what that means? King Vega doesn't have faith in us? More or less. But Captain Gorman of the Imperial Guard is here with us. That means nothing. Once Mecha Gilgilgan destroys Greninja and its allies, there's a possibility that we could be next. Ouch. No. To prevent this from happening, we must show Great King Vega the results we can achieve. Blackie, deploy immediately and provide support to Mecha Gilgilgan. Yes, sir. Oh, dang, the interior of the tower this time. Okay. What's the giant monster up to, Hayato? It's been traveling through the ocean ever since we lured it out to sea. If it sticks to its course, it'll reach Tokyo. It doesn't seem like all it's doing is going after us then. But it's got wings. If it can fly, it should be able to reach Tokyo in no time. Unless there's some reason it's not able to. If that's true, it's the one good thing we've got going for us. With how strong and regenerative it is, we'd be in trouble if it attacked us non-stop. Hopefully we can come up with some kind of plan while he's on the move. Daisuke, have you heard back from the Space Science Laboratory? Yeah, just a minute ago. Fill us in, please. They detected the meteor 2 hours before its descent. It appeared outside the moon's orbit. Around that time, a gravitational fluctuation was observed, which is likely when it was warped here. And it bears a striking resemblance to the spaceships the Vegan Empire uses. Then it was the Vegan Empire that sent that giant monster here. So I might be working with the Saucer Beast from now on. Although, that begs the question of why they weren't working together to begin with. Yes, if the Saucer Beast had attacked along with it, the damage would have been far greater. It's possible it was sent here directly from the Vegan homeworld. It's basically someone higher up the food chain is behind it. Commander, the monster is expected to reach land at Numazu within 30 minutes. All the residents have finished evacuation as well. Understood. Team, we're launching immediately. But how are we supposed to defeat something that instantly heals itself? The objective for this operation will be to discover that. This will determine the enemy's target priority. If it still prioritizes us first, it will be able to keep luring it. Right, this is going to be an endurance battle. I suggest you prepare yourselves for that, team. Don't gotta tell me that. Our super rods are the culmination of Japan's science technology. We'll take down any space monster that threatens peace. I'm not a robot, but I do agree with the sentiment. Also, Greninja wasn't made on Earth, much less Japan. But as an Earthling, I will fight with you. This world has so much fighting, it's giving the brain world a run for its money. Maybe that's why we were sent here to begin with. Either way, I'll defeat any enemy that stands in front of me. That much won't ever change. So now you'll be able to see the other attack animations, Nathan.
Oh, okay.
As you notice, Getter 3 this time is what it switches to. Originally, you're supposed to complete this in order to get Getter 3. Stage 2, 2 bonds. Look, it's got Saucer Beast with it. And a Mother Burn too. I figured they start working together now. Mother Burn notwithstanding, it looks like we're still the primary target. Yeah, seems that way. Then we'll begin battle with the space monster and attempt to discover how to combat it. If we can take it down at the same time, all the better. So this will be a contest of power. Ryoma, let me handle this. Right. Open get! Alright, let's do this. Steel G, Devilman and the Garrett Noir units will deal with the Saucer Beast. All the units will target the space monster. Roger. Stop your futile resistance, Duke Fleet. You can never hope to defeat Mecha Gilgilgan. Mecha Gilgilgan? I guess that's the space monster's name. Blackie, no matter how strong of an opponent you throw at us, we will never lose. Huh. We'll see how long you kill that brave face. Experience the terror that is Mecha Gilgilgan, enhanced by vegan science. Does that mean it doesn't eat? Does that mean it doesn't eat anything? Like, it doesn't eat food? But yeah, Getter 3 specializes in underwater attacks. So that's why in water stages, you'd be using Getter 3. Yeah, as you notice, it still has an A rank in what's called in water. It's just Getter 3 sucks in space and on the air. Dang, it keeps on missing. Any questions, Nate?
No, none that I can think of.
Yeah, I think his mic messes up. It took too long, so right there. Almost through with this one though. The good thing about Steel G is the fact that it's small, so not many things can attack it. I got lucky there. Dang it. Now he's gotta slowly take out the rest of these enemies, honestly. Almost through with this name.
Yup.
That's a good thing I didn't get it too. It's always been for evasion. Damn, Mecha Gilgilgan or whatever it's called isn't moving. Yeah, slowly killing this thing off. Just can't do anything after. Oops, I forgot to attack with these things. Nathan?
Yes.
I guess Yeah, speak more, Nate. I don't know why it's taking so long to load on some things. Hmm. Yeah. Okay, we dealt more damage than we did last time. Hopefully there's limits to how much it can heal itself. Dang it completely recovered. Every attack up till now amounts to nothing. Keep it together. If we can do it twice, we can do it 3 or 4 more times too. Mwahaha. Told you resistance was futile. Do you try combining it to get an Ordry and hitting it all at once? You got a reading. Get a dragon and Yamato no Orochi are approaching us. What? You seem to be in a spot of trouble, Ryoma. Come here to take advantage of the battle, old man? Dang, it's Baron Shura. Thinking around the Jamatai Kingdom without the Saratomi, are you? We aren't here to fight you this time. What? Wait, you're here from Mecha Gilgilgan? Don't make me laugh. How could the Earthlings ever hope to defeat Mecha Gilgilgan? Silence, vegan! You do well not to underestimate Earthlings. Indeed, this planet belongs to us. You aliens don't get to do as you please here. You guys. Just like you planned, gentlemen, I will begin. Huh, so they're actually trying to damage him. I'm next. Damn, Airship, that was much too weak. You're holding back. What was that? Imbeciles, match timing. Ah, be quiet, I'm going now. The attack is... What? It is using its omnidirectional attack. Everyone evade. Blast, Amazer, this is your fault. Quiet, you were the one holding back. How many of you work together? You're no match for Mecha Gilgilgan. Of course, expecting cooperation for such a hastily made alliance was foolhardy. However, I now have a clue as to where to go next. Gentlemen, we're retreating. Tch, how pathetic. Ah, we're pulling out. Or withdrawing as well. But it appears it's kind of using its dimensional attacks successfully. Will you get hit by it next time? Our machines will be able to take it. We'll have to make do with the data we obtained from today's battle. Yes, this is a strategic withdrawal. Alright. Wahahaha! Look at them run. Challenge Mecha Gilgilgan as many times as you want. It won't make a difference. But if you're going to face it again despite that, you best be quick about it. Otherwise, Tokyo will be reduced to rubble. Yeah, we barely survived that.
Dang, was this a lose type of battle?
No, I was just trying to damage that thing. We already did it. We got all three. Alright, let's continue on. So, devising a way to defeat Mecha Gilgilgan won't be easy then? No, not with just the data you provided. This is only a theory, but I believe the secret to its abnormal generation capabilities are not due to its biological parts. It seems that within its interior, rather than the exterior, its armor. I concur. Space monster or not, there should be some kind of limit to the regenerate capabilities a living organism possesses. That means you will require a sample of Mecha Gilgilgan's armor to find a method that is effective against it. Then we'll have to get that in the next battle. While you're taking a magnifying glass to those samples, Tokyo could be engulfed in a sea of fire. Aside from when it's descending the atmosphere, Mecha Gilgilgan's movement speed is rather slow. It likely expends a great deal of energy to utilize its great power and regeneration. So that would mean it doesn't run on any kind of fuel. That seems to be the case, especially within the Earth's atmosphere. It's possible the reason it went into the sea was to use it as a sort of cooling mechanism. And as for why the mother burn was accompanying Mecha Gilgilgan, we believe it's either because they are trying to protect it due to the slow movement, or they're keeping an eye on it because they can't control it themselves. Now I see. I thought I was when they hanged back and didn't attack us along with Mecha Gilgilgan. It may be slow, but it's passing through Mishima right now. Even assuming it'll stop to cool its body at Lake Ashi, it won't take that much time to reach Tokyo. We're still Mecha Gilgilgan's priority. We'll split the team into two, with one team running decoy while attempting to retrieve a sample from its armor. The other party will be in charge of attacking once we verify an effective means to do so. That's how we'll proceed. If you need a body to throw up Mecha Gilgilgan, I'll do it. Musashi, I'm the one best suited for the job. In any case, it's vital we acquire a sample of the armor. Our time is short. Right you are. The hell are you doing here, old man? He forced his way into the communication from outside. I see Japan's best and brightest are all here, but in a rather deplorable state. Says the guy that ran off with his tail between his legs. That's called a strategic withdrawal, you ignoramus. Whatever. The hell do you want anyways? I thought I would impart you fools with fruits of wisdom. I see. I take it this has something to do with the consecutive attack you attempted earlier? It does. For you see, I've already obtained the fragment of Mecha Gilgilgan, analyzed it, and learned of its weaknesses. Seriously? So that's what you meant by fruits of wisdom, is that we have no way of knowing if it's true or not. Yeah, this could just be a trap. No, I believe we should hear Dr. Satomi out. Yeah, she trusts this guy? Koji, at one time, Dr. Satomi was an accomplished figure in the scientific field. Yes, our areas of expertise differed, but we held great respect for him. As a scientist, he could be trusted. He would never lie about the results of his own research. Father. Please, tell us what you've learned, Dr. Satomi. Very well. Mecha Gilgilgan's armor concentrates its internal molecules into a single point subjected to a strong force. You can say it's similar to the crystallization of molecules in a liquid. This is how it is able to withstand such powerful attacks and then regenerate using its biological parts. I see. So it's a combination of a space creature's own regenerative powers and the durability granted by vegan technology. Indeed. Should one be or the other be removed from the equation, there would be nothing to fear. With the internal molecules crystallizing to withstand strong attacks, it means that if 2 points are attacked simultaneously, the molecules will divide the points they travel to, making it impossible for them to maintain their strength. Correct. By my calculations, it will take 3 sets of simultaneous attacks, no more than a millisecond apart. That will be enough to destroy Mecha Gilgilgan's armor. No more than a millisecond apart. No wonder Ashura and Amazo's attacks were ineffective. That was simply a test of my theory. If you wish to save Japan, it will be up to you to do it yourselves. And with that, farewell. Bwahahaha. At the interior, Old Man Satomi. Yeah, freaking old man Satomi. He's just pushing the job onto us since he can't get it done himself. But his plan is all we have to work with right now. Not like we even know if he was telling the truth to begin with. The Vegan Empire are only interested in conquest. They'll attack anyone who lives on this planet, and refuse to swear total obedience. And both the Underground Empire and the Jamatai Kingdom stand in the way of that goal, making them enemies. So if Satomi intends to use us to his advantage, I think we could believe what he said. I guess. The question is, why do we have to use 3 simultaneous attacks? Matching timing down to a millisecond isn't the easiest thing to do. I've already assigned the first 2 groups. It'll be Ryoma and Ria, then myself and Hayato. I guess if they're similar people, well, hell, the same people in this case, being in sync wouldn't be as difficult. Then who'll make up the last 2? There's Benkei Musashi, but I guess that wouldn't work. Let me and Tetsuya handle the last attack. I wonder if you can do it. Sure you can do it? We're both Messenger pilots. We can do it. I have no objections, Koji. I have no objections. Kabuto and I have fought together for a long time as well. Yeah, our bodies will know when to match the attack timing. Now leave it to you. Of course, if it fails, we'll withdraw immediately. We can't risk being hit by its omnidirectional attack. Understood. Then we launch immediately. So much things. I knew they'd come. Now I finished them all off. First, we destroyed Sasha Beast and the mini FOs. We can't let them interfere with our consecutive attack on Mecha Gilgilgan. Got it. We'll handle the small fry. Alright, so let's go through with this. Dang, you can't attack far enough. So the objective is just to kill all the enemies. It shouldn't be hard as long as we weaken them. Auto battle is such a good thing. Snake's still here? He's not.
Yep, I'm still here.
Oh. Nathan doesn't really like talking, unfortunately. Dang it. So yeah, the mission will end once we destroy all enemies except for Mecha Gilgilgan. The good thing is, as long as you weaken most of them, you can kill them off on their own turn. Dang, why did... Slowly but surely, they're gonna all die.
Everything.
That's business. Sorry about that, Nate. Nate?
Yep.
Sorry about
It's
that.
okay.
I said they didn't have some sort of plan, but all they're doing is attacking. All units, take a position. Alright, begin 3-wave simultaneous attack. Rio, measure my timing. Right. Let's do it. Get her! B! Yes, perfect synchronicity. Open get! Our turn, Hayato. Right. Phantom, drill! Alright, they're doing it. That's a test, Kabuto. I hear you. Let's go. Breast, fire! Did it do it? It's no good. It's still recovered. Holy crap. Koji was a millisecond off. The operation has failed. All units withdraw at once. Damn it. Damn it. In the interior. Even though I was one that suggested it, It's not your fault, Kabuto. I wasn't able to match the timing properly. Tetsuya. We still have a chance, Koji. Right, we'll succeed next time. You sure you even can? What do you mean? Weren't you injured in the last body? Your bodies seem moving differently ever since then. You noticed. Is that true, Tetsuya? It's true. My right shoulder was hurt, but it's something I can't handle. But it certainly cause for concern. Right, we'll have to use a different pair for the third attack next time. But who can? Who do you have that can even match with Koji and who can even do what even Koji and Tetsuya can do? Me and Musashi will do it. But Musashi isn't your clone, Benkei. You think you two can match each other down to a millisecond? We're both getter pilots. When combining get machines, precise timing is a necessity. Well, sure, but this is like trying to combine with your eyes closed. Is there even a chance it can work? There is. Because of my bond with him. That'll be it for now. We'll continue the next part in a bit. Yeah. We'll deal with the next part next. Alright. That'll be it. Goodbye.